Drama as Baptist Church denies Groupsman entry for wearing earrings in Lagos. Man takes to the microblogging platform Twitter to lament after he was denied entry into a church due to his hearing. The man who stood as a groomsman for a couple who were about to tie the knot expressed resentment over the strict doctrine of the church. He therefore chose to wait for the reception rather than yield to the church demand that he takes off the earrings. Lamenting about this, the netizen identified by his handle as Chief Okpeyemi wrote, "At Baptist Church in Isolo, groomsman duties, and the Reverend just told me I am not allowed to wear earrings in church. I calmly left the church, guess till it will be the reception for me. Shout out to Nigerian Christianity and hope they have fine dining restaurants in hell." That was what he replied. Wow. Well, is in so many churches they do refuse such things happening. They don't abide to such things like putting on earrings, sagging trousers to most churches. It is the way they practice their doctrines and it is their rules and regulation over there. But when I really think that this should be a case to me, because someone's appearance doesn't really matter. Your appearance is not what is going to take you to heaven, because I don't seriously understand why in Nigeria they take all those things so personal and act as if maybe God is coming down on that very day, that it's a must for you to do this, to do that. And it's something I seriously do not understand. If they themselves that know that it is against God's preaching, or it is against the Bible for people to shave off their heads, and yet they shave off their heads in Nigeria. Even those pastors themselves or the reverend father themselves, they do shave off their heads. So is that one not against God's preaching, right? So how can they send someone out of the church? That means they've already labeled that person as a devil, which means they themselves are judging the person. That is how it shows, or that is the message they were trying to pass. To me, well, people have really gone far from God. If that young man enters a Juju shrine and he's told to pull off his shoes, won't he obey? Nigeria is going too far from the Creator. Please accept Christ now. Oh, I hear you, hypocrites. That is how all of you are. You are talking as if yourself you are a saint. Just because he's putting on a earring, that does not mean that he's a devil. That is one thing I want people to understand. There are some people that put on hijab, cover their heads, cover their faces. Some even go as far as even not wearing earrings. Some does not wear trousers. They put on long skirts, so on and so forth. All those things to me are all just facade, and there is nothing more than that. All these things are not the things. They are not criteria to lead anyone to heaven. Your heart, your pure being, your pure soul is what will lead you to heaven, and not all this physical dressing. All this, your body is going where? To the ground. So all those things does not really matter to anybody. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.